Hey guys, this is D-Mac. It's been a while since I made a video, but today I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about serves and how to practice, because it's really important that you practice your serve. After all, that's how you start the game. So you listen in, cue in, and I'm going to teach you how to practice. So this video is specifically made for intermediate to advanced. So I hope you like it, and I look forward to having you guys registered on my website, dmactennis.com. And it's kind of it's overcast. But anyhow, it's been a while, and hope to make a few more videos down the road. Thanks, and stay tuned. Okay, this is Osel Macavina, D-Mac. Hey, when you're learning a serve, or especially when you're practicing for a serve, okay, it's really important to concentrate on a specific area in the service box. Now, although I'm left-handed, the principles of accuracy is important. So when I practice on 4 corners. I start on the deuce court, and I hit down the middle. Why do I hit down the middle when I practice? Because down the middle, you got the lower part of the net. Okay, you got the lower part of the net, and it brings you right in if you're a serve and volleyer. There's not too many angles. Usually the opponent, depending on their ability, they're gonna hit it back down the center of the court. So I'm aiming, really, you should set up targets where you have 4 balls. You know, you kind of like a pyramid, and you set it right there. And your goal is to hit that line. You want to pace the line, okay? So I'm going to hit a couple of them, and I'm mainly practicing hitting the ball down the middle. And you want to warm up, start out slow, get the feel, and reaching out right there down the center of the box on the deuce court. Okay, I'll hit a few. And then as you warm up, you want to accelerate the speed of the serve. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that, about service, getting speed off your serve. Now what I want to share with you about service toss is really important. Now everybody has their different styles of serving and how the toss is, but my philosophy in your service toss is you want to keep it low. Because if you're playing in competition where there's a lot of wind, too high of a toss can affect your rhythm. So you just basically, you don't really want to throw it any higher than the top of your racket. So when you're up here, you know, right there in the sweet spot, not too high, and not only that, but it catches your opponent because you're not tossing the ball too high. Keep it just a little bit above the top of the racket head when you toss it up. And an acceleration should happen at the very peak, at impact, when you're following through. So from the point of contact to the follow through is where acceleration should happen, so that way you get faster pace. But all you're focusing is, you know, you should have about 100, 150 balls. If you can have more, great. But practice for about 15 minutes to half an hour of focused, concentrated practice. Hitting down the middle is your first on the deuce court. Okay, I'm going to hit some more so you guys get the idea. So, hopefully the video got that, but you want to keep your toss not too low but not too high. Just as if you're pitching to the catcher's glove. Right there, just above the racket head, and it should hit the sweet spot. There's no reason to throw it up too high, because if you're playing in a tournament, in a match play where there's a lot of wind, you're gonna have problems. So the way, if you keep your toss low, that's gonna help you. But you hit about 100, 150 balls down the center. And if you're a serving volleyer, that's the best way to start till you get more comfortable with a tennis match, because you're moving in, you're moving forward, hitting your first volley. Very important. It's key to making the first volley in a serving volley. If you're a serving volleyer, your first volley gets you back in position so you can put away the ball. So down the center, and you're practicing that, about 100, 150 balls down the center, and that should work. I'll hit a few more and then I'll shut this off, and then we'll show you how to hit the ball down the outside. And I'm left-hander, so still the same concept. Down the middle, it doesn't matter whether you're right or left-handed. All right. And it's keeping the toss low, not too high. Always keeping it low, because you'll have the element of surprises, like taking a ball on the rise. Very important. You don't want your opponent to set up. That's the most important thing. Okay, so you practiced 150 balls down the line, and you have to do this consistently, because one of the most important things is the serve. It starts your game, and the key is, if you hold your serve, if you never get broken, there's no way you can lose. So you got to hold serve. That's where you take advantage of being taking the offensive. And if you look back in tennis, the guys that are great, McEnroe, Pete Sampras, they held their serve. Boris Becker. They hold serve, because when you can hold serve consistently, match after match, point after point, game after game, you can take a little bit more risk on the return of serve. Wherein, if you look at Agassi and those guys like Roddick, they have great returns. So they're counter punchers, and so all they're going to do is they're going to do good. But if they don't hold serve, they're in trouble. So the key is holding serve. Okay, so after you've practiced about 150 balls, you should do this about 3 times a week if you want to get good. Down the middle. Now I'm going to hit towards the, I think I'll finish it off on that. Just hitting down the middle, and I'll make the next video hitting on the outside.